Hello friends, let us discuss few things about direction cosines and direction ratios and some simple properties regarding this in this video. We know in two-dimensional plane the direction of the directed line segment is given by inclination. Inclination is the angle made by the line in the positive x-axis. Angle made by the line in the positive x-axis. That is denoted by theta. If theta is the inclination, then tan theta is its slope. Okay. In three-dimensional space, suppose a directed line segment OP makes angle alpha with x-axis and beta with y-axis and gamma with z-axis, then alpha, beta and gamma are called as direction angles. Cosine of those angles, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called as direction cosines. There we took tan theta, here we take cosine angles because the dot product of the vectors and projection are based on cosine of the angles. Usually cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are denoted by L, M and N respectively. Let us consider one of the important property. Suppose OP is the directed line segment. Okay, the vector OP is say R, then this is the point at XYZ, and you know this makes angle alpha, beta and gamma with x, y, z axis respectively. Okay. Now the modulus of magnitude of OP is given by magnitude of x minus 0. This is the origin 0, 0, 0, x minus 0 whole square, y minus 0 whole square, z minus 0 whole square under square root. So R is equal to this much. If you want to remove the square root, then take square. R square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Okay. Now from the figure, cos alpha, this is alpha. Cos alpha is given by, this is xyz, this point is, this distance is x. And if you draw the perpendicular line to y-axis, suppose it meets somewhere here, then this distance is y, and perpendicular distance from this P to Z is suppose say Z. Then cos alpha is equal to x by r, cos beta is y by r, and cos gamma is z by r. As you know, these are the angles alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, so cos gamma is z by r. Now L square plus m square plus n square is equal to x by r whole square, y by r whole square, z by r whole square. As the denominator remains same, denominator will be r square and numerator is x square plus y square plus z square, that is nothing but r square. So r square by r square is 1. Thus the result is L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1, or cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. This is one of the important property. The non-zero multiples of direction cosines are called as direction ratios. Suppose XYZ are the three numbers. They are called direction ratios if x is to y is to z is equal to L is to M is to N. X is to y is to z is equal to L is to M is to N, or L by x should be same as M by y is equal to N by z, where L, M and N are the direction cosines of a line. Okay, consider the vector z is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Its magnitude is given by square root of x square plus y square plus z square. The direction ratios are x, y, z. Direction cosine is x divided by mod z, y divided by mod z, z divided by mod z. Okay, this is direction cosine. See here, x, y, z, the coefficients are direction ratios. If you divide each coefficient divided by the magnitude, that leads to direction cosine. Now tell me, suppose A is equal to A1i plus A2j plus A3k. Okay, what is the unit vector? A1 divided by square root of A1 square plus A2 square plus A3 square, isn't it? I cap plus A2 divided by square root, A3 divided by this square root, k cap, isn't it? You got it. That is how you obtain the unit vectors. So if you replace these initial coefficients by direction cosines, you will get the unit vector. Okay, so thus direction ratios of a line represent the vector parallel to the line, whereas direction cosines represent the unit vector along the line. See, this direction ratios may be any numbers. They need not be same always. But direction cosines are always same, because direction ratios are any number which satisfy L by x is equal to M by y is equal to N by z. For example, if 2 by 7, 3 by 7 and 4 by 7 are the direction cosines of a line, then direction ratios may be, what are the direction ratios? 2, 3, 4. Also -2, -3, -4. This is also direction ratio. Or if you divide throughout the quantity by 2, then 1, 3 by 2, 1, 3 by 2 and 2. This is also direction ratio. If you multiply by 2, 4, 6 and 8, this is also direction ratio. Thus, any proportional numbers may be direction ratio that should satisfy L by x is equal to M by y is equal to N by z. In all the cases, the relation satisfies. Thus, direction cosines are unique, not direction ratio. The direction ratios of a line joining the points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Okay, while computation, we consider direction ratios because many times direction cosines include irrational denominators. So it will be more easier to consider.